Signs, that must be the complete chapter 4. I have little time left here. The story is approaching its end, and I will merely continue watching like this. Oh, and I merely continue watching like this. I think that was the player character. I think that was me. I came to this village as a missionary. They respected me as a distinguished guest. Or perhaps you could say a guest, with emphasis. The village's traditions intrigued me. Eventually I ended up taking note of what happened in people's private lives. Oh, Maria, I had an argument with my fiancée, and now she won't speak with me. I just want to apologize. Oh dear, it's time for church service. I better go. What? He wants to apologize? But I don't want to... Well, I'll hear him out. I dropped my knife and I haven't the foggiest notion of... What? On my chair in the garden? Really? We made amends. Thank you. It was there. Thank you. But how did you know about the... A prophet. You're a prophet. I couldn't bring myself to betray the villagers' expectations, and played at being fortune teller. In this peaceful little village, watching people's lives was quite fun. Little watcher, do you intend to simply continue watching? And then that saint appeared. The living villagers are committing suicide by the day, and the dead disappear in turn. Those who have no hesitation go first. It's only a matter of time until the entire village is gone. If that happens, what will remain to watch? Being erased by the saint should be salvation, but is that enough for me? I need to think about what I've been looking for. It's another trophy guests. Are we close to the end here? Beheld the guide considering their path. Okay, so that was all about the guide. Science. Okay, so all we gotta do is beat the game. That'll be 100% trophies. 29% is that last trophy. No platinum, though. No platinum in this. It would be a very easy plat. Give that difficulty a 0 out of 10. Just press X continuously. That's a bell? A funeral sounds like. I guess another suicide turned up. We will be holding a funeral this afternoon. I hope both of you can attend. Of course, but, who? Juan. He passed away last night. What? What? What the hell are you on about? We agreed to check the Maria Cannon for the stone just last night. Yes, he died before the statue of Our Lady Maria. Or, more accurately, he died in front of the pedestal, I suppose. The statue was in pieces. So he went off on his own. But how did he die? We don't know. He had no obvious injuries. He was just clutching an odd stone. Regardless, as he is the chief's son, we'll be holding a major ceremony for him. I doubt many will mourn. They will believe he will simply become one of the dead. But Juan, having no faith as he did, will surely not join the ranks of the dead. Oh, Tsubasa was there all along. And I guess because neither of them were faithful, neither of them knew this. Juan's funeral will be conducted in the same way as the village chief's. I want all the living to take 1 or 2 dead with them to assist in their tasks. We'll split into 3 groups: arrangements, cooking, and service assistant itself. That's all. You're sure running this smoothly. Well, now that Juan is dead, it's my duty to give the villagers orders. Juan's body will lie in a state for one day, and then be buried. Ordinarily, he would separate from his body at around that time and join the dead, but Juan will not join the dead. That will be the end of it. Just looking around. It doesn't feel real. He's the sort that seemed like he really wouldn't die even if you killed him, you know? He was a responsible man, an unfortunate tendency to try and shoulder everything himself. Kurusu, we'd like to take up Juan's cause. Will you help us stop the saint? Please, leave until the ceremony. I'm very busy. Well, we can't leave that way. That's just a building. Oh, we're just gonna talk in here. Smells like their blood. Delicious. Is Juan still alive? What did that mean? The backstreet will have answers. Frickin'... This is awful. Is it really okay to just let this happen? Hell no. All they're doing is just living to die. The saint. She's gained the ability to speak. Oh, glorious saint. Bequeath your divine words unto us. Can they really get a funeral together like this? I think we need to help out. Oh, grant us salvation today, we beg. Dear saint, grant us your word. Very well. I grant ye lambs these holy words. This evening, gather ye for the Daiusu family funeral. There shall I make manifest my greatest miracle. Glory to the saint! Oh, they are fucking stoked. Oh, don't take Guide though, he's the Watcher. He's all about that voyeurism. Oh, I think the details on Juan's clothing is colored now. Hello everyone, I'm glad we can meet again. Juan-sama? Yeah, I've definitely been calling him wrong the whole time, but he's Juan. Juan? What do you mean? Is Juan there? What? You really can't see him, but he's there, same as always. Yeah, neither of us can see him. Well, it doesn't seem like you've gone buggo yet, so he must be there. But it can't be. Did you really believe in the village's faith? No, I had no faith. But honestly, it all seems so irrelevant now. Having become dead, separated from my old concerns, I feel so much more at peace. Apparently he didn't believe, but now he says he doesn't care. It seems the Crane Wife did wish to bring salvation to Daiusu when she was alive. Her prayers and sacrifice somehow brought forth a miracle, this land of the undying dead. Whether the villagers truly ascend to heaven or not, I don't know. But when I think about it, the dead getting to remain on Earth is salvation in a sense. No, if you never pass to the true heaven, that's no salvation. What does this mean? So even the faithless join the ranks of the dead in this village? Does this mean that Juan and I hope to accomplish? What Juan and I hope to accomplish is meaningless? Simply dust in the wind? I have to rethink things. What should I do? I think you and Juan need to have a long talk about it. I don't want to go to the Ando household. That sounds depressing. Or super non-depressing. I'm not super sure yet. Oh, Tsubasa can see him now. Juan? Oh, Tsubasa. It's been a long time. Yeah, Juan, you can see me. Thank the saint. Yeah, he has like a little bit of that robe in him, but yeah, you can see it in his pocket there. Yep, I'm dead now, so let's all play together like we used to. Yep, we sure can once Kurosu dies. What happened to the person Juan used to be? His convictions, his beliefs. It'd be kind of weird adults playing with a kid all the time now. He's probably not that much into it. I'd like to rejoin the village's renovation efforts as a consultant, if you'll have me, but... What's this? Why do you sound so nervous? You're all wound up. Just relax and talk normally. There's no need to be worried. No. This is awful. He's like a totally different person. Alright, Mr. and Miss Ando. Oh, I guess no longer Mr. He's gone. We meet again, dear. I'm glad you're okay. It may not be my time, since I am but newly dead, but still I can feel it. The day of salvation is close. You just know that? Yes. It feels as though I'm connected to the saints somehow. This personal connection, it is so comforting. So that's why the attitudes of the dead have changed so much. And the day shall come when I join my husband once more in the Garden of Salvation. Do you think the Andos will meet again, even after the saint does what she does? No, I don't. Remember, that girl keeps saying delicious when people disappear. So I think... anyway. They were close when they were alive, so that's enough, right? Alright, library, once again, just a single choice. I understand Juan's become one of the dead. I'm glad he's been freed from his burdens. Hopefully he's taking a chance to relax for once. Are you Juan's mother? Missed the mark a bit, I'm afraid. I'm his grandmother, as it happens. Huh? But you don't look that... Oh. I died when I was still young, after all. But it doesn't matter. I hope Kurosu's confusion clears soon as well. I had a suspicion of the sword as well. I'm going to stop the saint. What are you saying? A mere human cannot stop the messenger of God? Soon, I too will join the ranks of the saved. Yeah, not if I stop her. Does that make us enemies? Even so, I'm stopping this. Alright, off to the Maria Shrine, or at least what's left of it. The Maria statue was always unpleasant, and yet without it, this place feels empty. So you came. Just like you called for. So what's it this time? More excuses? No. I finally feel clean. Oh, it's ready to help us kick the saint out? No. What? Even Juan is of the dead now. I suspect I too am doomed to join their ranks when the time comes. However, upon joining the dead, Juan stopped doubting the faith, correct? Yes, well, it no longer seems to care about modernizing the village. Those who die here are absorbed into the village's traditions. Time stops for them, but Tsubasa and Juan once wished to escape from that. I will inherit Juan's will. I will not help you, no. I shall, by my own hands, by my own will, eliminate the saint. So will you help me? Oh, sorry, that was him. So will you help me? Of course! I'm happy you finally made your decision. Well, good on you. So what exactly did you have in mind to do? The stone that Juan was clutching is most likely the crane stone. I plan to eliminate it. But Juan tried to, and he... I know. We need to assemble a careful plan, and I have an idea. But first... Is your guide here? Yes. They've been here the whole time. Well, if they could leave for a moment, the dead may pass things along to the saint without knowing. Yes, of course. I don't want to cause more trouble than I already have. I'm sorry, but I think we need to go our separate ways. Thanks for everything. She can't see him. At least she's trying. So what does that mean? Is the end of the game? Or am I just a watcher from now on? Or maybe I just don't get to hear their plan. Maybe that was the thing. Got dumped, did you? Hella dumped. I'd hoped they would be good guests like you once were, but... Such a shame. Still, it hardly matters in the face of the saint. Tonight will be the greatest miracle. I suspect the saint plans to save us all at once. Incomparable joy, that is. It will all be over tonight. Everyone is stoked to die. Why is her walk so fucking weird? Maybe he'll go back to observing, since he's the observer. I don't really know what that means. Should I be checking my journal status thing? Oh yes, it smells like them. My heart races. Is this like when they held me? Or... What a sensation. Perhaps on eating this flesh, my flesh too shall be reborn. Oh, Saint! Well, this looks just great. If she is reborn, that'll be a disaster. Once I've consumed everything, we can be together forever, lambs. Save us, O Saint! Oh, most of these people are living, it seems. Become one with us, O Saint! I always have room for more dead. Oh, everyone, living or dead, offer up your everything to me. Oh, Saint! She's really gonna wipe out the entire village. We can't let that happen. That's enough. You still cannot open your eyes, even when she is so blatant in her intentions. This saint, she views you as little more than a meal. This is not the teachings of the God of Christ in any way. Kursu, how could you say that? Just obey the saint. Salvation is close. Faith in God is important, but faith is not blind dependence. I don't expect any of you to understand that at this moment. I must ask that you leave the village. Never lay hands upon these villagers again. Are you opposing the saint? Why? We're all going to be saved here and now. Even if it's you, Kursu, if you get in the way, you won't be shown mercy. Fucking try me, punks. Juan, I'm sorry. That's what I was waiting for. Hup. All right. I'm sorry I was lost for so long. Let's end this. And the amusement. Now? Oh, lamb, it's time for a meal. Ah! I'm not even super sure what just happened. Now! Later then. Bye-bye. I'm not at all sure what's happening at this time. Did he slam her into the cross? It happened so quickly and so sloppily. Huh? I thought we set things up so it'd land in the river. I got in the way, I'm afraid, but they seem to have another idea. Little watcher, so you weren't merely watching. What ending do those eyes desire? Ah! Guide! Well, this too is acceptable. That river, the caves, like a maze. What's going on? When is the saint coming back? Oh, saint, please rapture us away. Is the saint gone? Well, that's how it goes. Guess we'll just have to wait for the next advent. Ho ho! As we planned, Juan and the Cranestone have been sent down the river. That cave eventually connects to a deep underground spring. Most likely, it will never return. I've done something terrible to the villagers, but they will calm down eventually. How do the dead seem? They seem to be returning to normal, probably because the saint's gone? I see. That is good. Now I merely need time to resolve things. Now the fire is kind of trickling through his body a bit. It ignores collision with models. Is that going to be the end of the story? In most folklore, guests from outside a place eventually depart and move on, becoming parts of other stories. But this village killed its guests and absorbed it, in multiple senses. Maybe that was the real mistake. That visitor from the past has finally had a chance to move on. I hope things can move forward now. I guess we're going to the lodge. I don't know what could be happening next. I think the story is over. We're just on wrap-up now. Huh? The mistress is gone. I wonder if breakfast is ready. Given what happened yesterday, I bet something's up. I should go check outside. Oh, good morning. How's the village? There's no villagers left. Huh? What do you mean? There's some over there? And there? So there's a bunch of dead about. We've been searching for some time, but we cannot find any living villagers. Could you ask the dead for me where they went? I guess that is pretty sus. Ah, poison mushroom soup is the best. Now that everyone's dead, we can all share it. May I ask you a question? Oh, Miss Consultant, what's wrong? It seems like there's no living villagers. Do you know what happened? Oh, them? They went after the saint yesterday. They could have just been patient and waited for the advent. Oh well. Want some mushrooms? No. We don't even know if we'll become dead at this rate. I'm going. Going? Wait, where? I'm following the saint. Even if I die in the caves, if I become dead, I can be saved after. Can we really? All the living are just disappearing into the cave? Wait, I'm going too. Oh yeah, give me a nice cacophony of that strange stepping noise. So the only living folks left are us three. No, I mean, There might be some here and there if we search. No, there's no one. Every person in the village has gathered before the chapel yesterday. I fully expect that every living villager pursued the saint. That's just the kind of village we are. However, the dead have returned to a semblance of normalcy, now that the saint has departed. Even though the living are gone, to think that only the dead, now sane, remain. Hi, miss. What's wrong? You look down. Well... So it seems only the dead are left, eh? Well, we'll be fine with those who remain. We'll continue our plans to modernize. Like what? Huh? Wait, what do you... Don't forget now, I always planned to make some use of the dead. We needn't stop now. We can push Daiusu as one of Japan's greatest curiosities, an eternal Christian village. I mean, I guess it's that. It's just a dead village. Alright, yeah, that's it. This is the end of it. Oh, we've got just like straight up links and stuff. There she is mowing down. In presumably the lake? All these, I don't know. I'll let you think. I think it was pretty straightforward what happened. Just simply it's a dead village now. Some weird shit went down with the saint. Some pretty weird shit. The village is a village of the dead now. With the exception of very few people, which are going to be pretty lonely up until they die if they don't, you know, hurry it along. There's all the villagers following the river into the cave. I guess it's kind of like a sewer where there's like paths along the side they can take. Oh, he's a lot twisty guy in the background just now. There she is. She's at the glass working, I guess. She can't see them either. It'd be weird to live among a bunch of people you can't see, but who's to say we're not doing that right now? It's something to think about. This has been interesting. Not as exciting as I would have liked, but it was interesting for sure. I enjoyed reading it, I suppose. This was an interesting story. The visuals are really something else. I think I really like the aesthetic. Oh, we got a little post-credits. Well, thank you for everything. Kurusu, please, why not leave the village with us, even if you stay? No, I will remain. I have an obligation to watch over this village. Even if he can't see the people he's watching over. I see. Well, you ever change your mind, you could always get a job like Mamoru's. What? Well, I mean, I could introduce you to a church I know. Thank you very much. Take care. Yes, you take care too, Kurusu. Oh, is that supposed to be a wave? Didn't even lift her hand. Why is she so much like a zombie? We never really did figure out her story, did we? What's her point for coming here? Or maybe we did and I just forgot. So much has happened. Is that the end of the game now? Nope, we're still going. And so I'm the only living being left in the village then. So they're gone, eh, Kurusu? Well, let's keep up with improving the village, eh? The carts are running smooth, so let's go ride them later. Want some of my new poison mushrooms too? Juan and I will always be with you, Kurusu. Yes, let's continue modernizing, improving Daiusu forever. Yes, I'll continue to live here, in this village. Everyone's pumped to have him as company. But I don't think the feeling is entirely mutual. Alright, epilogue? It doesn't say epilogue ends, so are we just gonna continue? I mean, chapter 5 is over, right? I'm not gonna feel comfortable calling it quits until we've, like, been booted back to the main menu, I think. Oh no, just more epilogue. And so I'm the only living being left in the village then. Oh, it's his view. He doesn't see anybody. Despite all the people that were just talking to him. I'll be here until I die. Alone? Well, it's no less than I deserve. Yes, I'll continue to live here, in this village. In this sanctuary. Still like midnight. I think they fucked up the very last sentence of the entire game. Well, thanks, Gavi House. This has been super interesting, both visually and in a storytelling way. That's all the trophies. Thanks for watching my trophy guide on the Midnight Sanctuary. Thanks for watching this LP. I can't say there's much else like this on my channel, but I stream and do a whole bunch of stuff, so perhaps you will come by and take a look at what I have to offer. Thanks for watching.